Yo, what is good, everybody? And thank you so much for stopping by the channel. For today's video, we're going to be going over 5 different items, pieces, or garments that I personally would recommend to you that could potentially make your wardrobe even better than it already is. Now, this could be a potential ongoing series that I'm going to have here on the channel, just because I tend to be a bit of like a window cyber shopper, looking at different things, and I feel like I've found a lot of cool things that you guys might be into. Now, I know this is a bit of a step away from the sneakers, the hype sneakers, the designer stuff, fear of God, so on and so forth, but I do believe there is value in being a good steward of your finances. And if a certain garment is a little on the cheaper side but does 90% of what you want it to do, then it's a good purchase. So with all that being said, here are 5 things that I would recommend. Beginning with number 1, we've got this Nike hoodie from the Nike website. From time to time, I like to peruse the app, and I found this really great beanie both in olive and in a charcoal. I do believe at that price point of $30, you're going to really like what you get out of this beanie. It's got amazing structure to it while being extremely pliable as it is elastic. One thing I love about it as well is very, very comfortable, especially for its weight, while at the same time you don't get that itchy polyester feeling. The overall look of this beanie is very fire in my humble opinion, as it does have these speckles all throughout the charcoal or the one in olive. You guys pick up that one. The embroidery work is really, really nice. It's very nicely done. It's very tightly wound, if that makes sense. And so yeah, this beanie is very awesome at that price point of $30. I think you're gonna really like what you get from this piece. Actually, I was at a vintage event not too long ago, found something very, very similar for the same price point of $30. The only difference is this one is readily available on the website and hasn't been worn by somebody else, so it's rid of any smells and sweat and all that stuff. So very good piece in my opinion. It will be linked below, as well as everything else that you see in today's video. Next up, we are moving from Nike over to Adidas, and these are a pair of shoes that I believe you will love to add to your wardrobe, not only because it is an original, it is a classic, it's a timeless silhouette. We got the Samba, but also because it is readily available in this very great color. Now, I should probably preface this video or this segment with letting you know that the nearest color to this exact shoe goes for like $2,000 on Go. And as a matter of fact, the shoe also has a doppelganger that released earlier this year in the form of the Wales Bonner collaboration, that of which goes for $500. Now, if you haven't already noticed, there are 2 sets of laces on these shoes, and this was actually an upgrade that I did from Amazon. I'll have a link to these laces as well. But yeah, this is essentially what you get from the Wales Bonner collab, apart from the fact that you don't have the overlay over the eye stays. That's the only difference. But apart from that, like with regard to the color scheme and stuff like that, this is somewhat of a Wales Bonner doppelganger. I mean, it kind of accomplishes the same job, saving you $400 if you're into that sneaker, which I am definitely. I just can't find my size 9 for the life of me. So this is the next best option. I ended up buying these shoes from Nordstrom.com for $99.99. Definitely a very solid price. And what's nice about this pair is that it's made out of genuine leather. I know that the very hyped pair out there is the vegan version, which some people feel a certain type of way about vegan leather. I personally find it to be a little bit on the rougher side, but at the same time, you're not sacrificing animals. So it is a little bit of a push and pull, give and take on that front. But yeah, this is a really nice pair of shoes. It's going to age much better than the vegan leather pair if you're even able to get them, because they are constantly sold out. So overall, in my opinion, this would be a great addition to your wardrobe, simply due to the fact that they are a classic timeless shoe at the price point of $100. They're readily available and they look really awesome on feet. Right now, I feel like Adidas is really on the trend upwards, especially with regard to the Sambas and the Gazelles. So why look any further than the Adidas Samba Mexican National Team edition? They look awesome in person, and I do think you're going to like these quite a lot. This next one is from Amazon. I get the question all the time, Paul, what socks do you wear? And I've been commenting back to everybody and replying to DMs and so on and so forth, because you guys seem to like the length of the socks that I go for. And I actually do get my socks from Amazon of all places. These are the Dickies. I think they're called Dry Tech socks. What's really nice about these socks is they're very similar to the technology you find in Dry Fit, where it's like kind of moisture wicking, which is very, very nice. But apart from that, in my humble opinion, I do think that they're made a little bit better because they're a little bit thicker and they don't tear or anything like that. So if you're the type of person to like walk around the house with socks, or God forbid you walk outside with your socks and no shoes, they're gonna hold up much better than Nike ones, at least in my opinion. A 6-pack is $14.99, which is way cheaper than Nike. But right now, the last time I checked, they're going for 33% off. So you can get a 6-pack of them for $10. So it's a really great time to purchase them. They're really good, in my opinion. They fit really, really nicely. They look awesome, especially with the shorts, as I mentioned, and they're super durable. So you can't really ask for much more from socks than what you get from these Dickies socks. Last thing, if you guys are wondering about sizing, I'm personally a size 9, and I go for the size that says between 6 to size 12. So it fits a pretty wide array of feet. I don't know how it would fit somebody who was like a size 12 per se. I'd imagine it would be, kind of lower, if you will. But if you're anywhere from like, I would probably say even like a 7 through a 10, it's going to fit you the same way it looks like on the screen. So yeah, really great pair of socks. Highly recommend. For $10 right now, it's a steal. So go ahead and give them a try. I feel like it's a low risk, high reward type of situation, because you might just find yourself some really great socks for just $10. This next one is my Bottega Veneta bag that retails at just $2,000. I'm just kidding, guys. This is an Amazon dupe of a Bottega Veneta bag. I actually found this one through Instagram. It was suggested to me. I was like, yo, this is kind of fire. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. It was through Prime, so I was like, worst case scenario, you just return it. So took the risk at the price of $39.99. I did purchase this nylon bag, and guys, this is uncanny how similar it looks. Right off the rip, I'm gonna just be honest with you, it is not going to be the same quality, obviously, as Bottega Veneta. If we're talking numbers in terms of similarity, I would say it's probably 65% of the quality, but I would say it does about 90% of the job when it comes to looking like that bag. From the outside to the interior, you guys will be very, very surprised as to how similar this bag is. It's really kind of hard not to call it a rep, but nowhere on the bag does it say Bottega Veneta, so I guess that's what makes it not. The bag overall is pretty awesome in my opinion. I can fit my iPad in this thing. It's very spacious on the inside. It's got multiple pockets, which I do appreciate, and it looks really good when being worn. So if you're not trying to spend too much for a bag like this, if you're trying to save quite a bit of money, save a bag if you will, no pun intended, go ahead and check this one out at just $39.99. I think you will be very happy. Hold on one second. We just got a package. What impeccable timing. Gotta love Prime. So what we have here is the same exact bag, but man, Bottega boys are gonna hate me after this video. So here it is in green, and this is kind of what you'd come to expect if you were to go ahead and purchase this bag. I'm not even gonna front, guys. The green is so fire. Yeah, man, for $39.99, I had to end up purchasing it in green as well. It's just such a good price, especially considering how much space there is with this bag. Actually, these are my notes that I'm reading off of for this video. This is my iPad Pro. It fits perfectly. Look at that. It's great. If you guys are looking for a bag, an affordable one at that, go ahead and check this one out if you're interested in the Bottega one, but funds aren't just there yet. You spent a little too much this Christmas. Go ahead and check this one out. I think you guys will be very pleased. All right, so this next one might not necessarily constitute as something that's super affordable. However, if you are to compare it to a different cable knit sweaters on the market, I think you might consider or reconsider your initial thoughts. This one is going to be priced at $175, so I'm going to put that out front. But when you consider the fact that there are many cable knit sweaters out there that go for far more, I know I got one from Ame Leon Dor and it cost me $450. This one would be considered a bit of a bargain, and so that's why I decided to go ahead and add it to today's video. That in addition to the fact that I've never seen Nike do a menswear piece like this, and you guys know I like to cross those two worlds, or I guess that precipice of streetwear and kind of more menswear. I've been doing that a lot lately, so yeah, definitely had to pick this one up. It's very, very nice. It feels amazing to the touch. It feels of very good quality, great build. So that $175 price is definitely warranted. Here, I am wearing a size medium and I find that it fits perfect. If you guys don't already know, for reference, I'm approximately 5'7" and weigh 160 pounds. It's just a fire piece overall. You don't often see Nike pieces like this. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool piece and I thought I would feature it here on the channel. If you guys are looking for a winter sweater, you don't really like the ones or the options that are out there, and you want something nice to wear with your sneakers to dress up those sneaker-ish outfits, check this piece out. 175 bucks. It's a little on the pricey side, but I think, again, you will be pleased with the final product. It's pretty nice. And yeah, you got the big swoosh out front to let them know that this isn't your everyday t-shirt to go with your sneakers. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I do appreciate you stopping by the channel. It is a true privilege of mine to get to serve you through making content. Now, if you made it to the very end of today's video, go ahead and comment right now, "I can last." Comment that right now so I can see who made it this far into today's video. And to sweeten the pot, let's go ahead and do a giveaway. I'm gonna go ahead and select 2 lucky winners to take home some of the pieces that I mentioned in today's video. All you have to do is like today's video, comment your Instagram handle down below, follow me on Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's probably the most important part about this whole thing. This is going to be the last giveaway of December. So let's go ahead and end this year off properly and hopefully with you getting some free stuff. Guys, thank you so much once again. I do appreciate you all so much. I'll catch you in the next upload. Best of luck with the giveaway. Peace and be blessed.